Hello guys, and welcome to a brand new video. My name is the Runescape 07 Guides, aka World 65 is Dead, and today I'm doing another guide, which is a 1 to 99 fletching guide for 07. So, I do know that I am not 99 fletching. This is basically my methods and my hints and my tricks, and basically I'm going to be giving you guys a couple of rundowns and information about fletching, of how much each goal of level is going to cost and how much you're actually going to need. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is you're going to be gaining level 20 fletching. So from 1 to 20, you're going to be fletching arrow shafts. Arrow shafts are made from normal logs. From this, you are going to need 904 normal logs to cut. They are very cheap to buy, so I would maybe inform buying the normal logs instead of wood cutting them. But if you wish to gain some wood cutting levels, I would advise wood cutting. You're going to be making 13,560 arrow shafts, which roughly takes you 30 minutes, which is maybe the fastest way to gain 20 fletching, because if you want to fletch a longbow or a shortbow or a stock, it's well, I think the stock gives less XP than the rest of them, but I think they give 25 XP per one, which I'm pretty sure will definitely get you to level 120. Just use the knife on the logs, and you then make the arrow shafts. The arrow shafts come in 15 stacks, and they do stack in your inventory. And congrats to me for getting 28 fletching. So crafting the arrow shafts do go quite fast, and you do not have to bank or sell to the general store with this method. Let's move on to the next method, which is level 20 to 25. So level 20 to 25 is going to be oak shortbow use. The oak shortbows can be found in Catherby. They are pretty much found everywhere, and you're going to need to woodcut 475 oak logs to make 475 oak shortbow unstrung. This will roughly take you 15 minutes, and it will cost you 75k GP to buy 475, depending on how much people are selling them for. And if just to go back to the level 1 to 20 fletching, it will actually cost you 152.70k, depending on how much people are actually selling these logs for you to fletch. So altogether, you have spent 227.80k GP. Basically getting to level 35 fletching, and altogether you have spent 45 minutes on fletching to get level 25. So after you have got your 475 oak logs, and you've achieved 25 fletching, you can either trade Archine, however you want to pronounce his name, and you can simply sell the oak shortbow into the general store for 20 coins each. You can make a bit of profit, or you could sell it to alkers to alk it, possibly, or you could simply into your bank, and you can then bank whatever you want there. Okay, let's move on to the next thing, which is 25 to 35. This is going to be oak longbow unstrung, which is going to be made from oak logs. You're going to be buying or wood cutting 583 oak logs to make 583 oak longbow ewes. It will take 19 minutes to turn 583 oak logs into 583 oak longbow ewes. It will cost you 75 KGP to buy 475 oak logs. Altogether, you have spent 59 minutes on fletching to get level 35, so it will take 1 hour just to get level 35, and altogether you have spent 288.40 KGP getting to level 35. These can be found in the same spot as we were woodcutting for the oak shortbows, or you could simply just buy them from people. It will roughly cost 75k depending on what people are selling the oak logs for. So let's move on to the next part, which is currently 35 to 40, which is willow shortbow unstrung, which are made from willow logs. So some richer people would prefer to use maple logs for this part in the whole process. However, willow logs are much cheaper. So you're going to need 1,119 willow logs to make 1,119 willow shortbow unstrung. This will take you 37 minutes to turn 1,119 willow logs into 13,560 willow longbow ewes. It will cost you 23.40 KGP to buy 1,119 willow logs. Altogether, you have spent 311.90 KGP getting level 35 fletching. Altogether, you have spent an hour and 36 minutes on fletching to get level 40. Okay, so I've opened up the map, and I'm going to show you the best possible ways to woodcut your willow logs if you are willing to cut them, or you can buy them, but it will cost you 23.40k to buy them. Okay, so the first place is going to be alright, let me just find it. Is going to be Barbarian Assault or Barbarian Outpost. These trees along here are willow logs. Just here are willow logs, and there is a deposit bank where you can bank them and you can fletch them afterwards, or you can fletch them and then bank them in there. The second place that I'm going to show you is going to be in Draenor. Just on this, where the fishing spot is across from the bank, there are, I think, 4 or 5 willow trees that you can cut. This place is sometimes crowded. If you find a good world, you're able to woodcut them quite quickly. And sometimes you can buy some for a little bit less if people are selling down here. And the other place is exactly where we are standing, which is in basically in between Camelot and Catherby, which are standing right here, where they're around this area basically on one half of the flex, well, on like the half of the beehive side, there will be probably estimated around 5 to 7 oak trees maybe. These spawn quite quickly, so you can stay around the 3 trees that we're standing at right now. The 3 trees, one, 2, 3. Well, there's 4. There's 4 trees, so these spawn. Well, they respawn quite quickly for you to woodcut, but still, I would recommend buying them. Just made the biggest mistake there. The other willow log spot, I'm sorry, is where we're standing right here, and there's 2. There's 3, 4, 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 willow tree spots along the coast of where we were woodcutting the oak logs. I'm sorry, I corrected myself. So let's move on to the next part, which is going to be estimating how much all this is actually going to be costing and how long it's going to be taking. So once you have reached level 40 woodcutting, you're now going to be making a willow longbow unstrung, which you're going to be doing this from 40 to level 65. Obviously, willow longbow yews are made from willow logs, and some richer people would use maple logs for this part. However, willow logs are much cheaper. You're going to be fletching or obtaining 5,415 willow logs to make the 5,415 longbow yews. This will take 2 hours and 55 minutes to turn the 5,415 willow logs into the longbow unstrung. This will cost you 113k points, 113.70 KGP to buy the 5,415 logs. So altogether you have spent so far 425.70 KGP getting to level 65, and altogether you have spent 4 hours and 35 minutes on fletching to get level 65. These are also found in the places I just shown you. If you forgot where the places were, you can rewind the video and check again. So now we're going to move on to level 65 woodcutting. 65 to 70. So this part you're going to be walking up to Camelot, and you're going to be following this grey path until you get to the first bank, which will be on the north side of how I'm facing right now. This is the bank right here. Go behind the bank and you will see that there are maple logs, maple trees here. This is also a great place for you to find some other willow logs and maple tree here. So this spot is used quite often, so I would suspect that you can hop worlds and you can find a great world for you to woodcut these on, but I would recommend maybe buying them. So it's a very cost effective at this point, which means it is going to be it's going to be minimizing your bank quite a bit. unless you start selling or alking or making some big money to make this go quicker instead of wood cutting all the logs that you want. So at this point, you in time to use maple logs, the richer people would intend on using the yew logs. So you're going to be cutting 4,144 maple logs is going to be the requirements. So that's how much you're either going to woodcut or buy, your choice. And you're going to be making 4,144 maple longbow yews. So this will take you 2 hours and 17 minutes to turn the 4,144 maple logs into the maple longbows. It will cost you 165.70 KGP to buy the logs. Altogether, you have spent 6 hours and 52 minutes on fletching to get level 60. Altogether, you have spent 591.40 KGP getting level 60 fletching. If you think about it, this isn't really costing a lot of money at the moment, but depends what people are selling these for. So let's move on to the next part, which is going to be 70 to 99, but I'm going to be telling you guys some other ways you can actually get 99 instead of just woodcutting or buying yew longbows and fletching them till 99. So if you're wanting to go from 70 to 99, which is yew longbows, you can sell them and you can get your money back, and then if you want, you can use the other methods, which I'm going to explain after this. This is going to be very, very expensive, since we are not just fletching the yew longbow, the yew longbows unstrung. If you want to get more XP or basically the first way to get 70 to 99 by the yew logs is to buy the yew logs first and fletch them into the longbows and then string them. You'll gain a bit more XP, and if you want to make it go faster, you can just buy the yew longbows unstrung already, and then you can string them. So this way you're going to need 86,896 yew logs and 86,896 bowstrings, which are going to make into yew longbows. This method is going to take probably the most. This method will take you 80 hours. An estimate of 80 hours and 19 minutes to turn all those yew logs into the yew longbows fully strung. It will not cost you anything to buy 86,896 yew logs and bowstrings, because you can sell them and you can make your money back. So if you're thinking of basically like, oh, I'm wasting a heck of a lot of money here, will I gain it back? 'Cause yes, you will. So let's go through the other methods of what you can do. So you can actually woodcut maple trees, and you can fletch maples, and or you can fletch willow logs until 99. Most people were intending to going of stringing bows instead at this time. So if you want to string bows and the maximum amount of how many bows you want to string till 99, it is uncertain. There are many methods for you from a certain level of 60, 70, or 80 to actually gain this level. Some people tend to buy magic logs, fletch them into magic longbows or magic shortbows, and then begin to string them, which will take less than 80 hours because you longbows give less XP than magic logs, which if you fletch and string magic logs, you are indeed going to gain more XP of doing it the longer way, because you're going to be buying the logs and you're going to be fletching them and then you're going to be stringing them. So if you think about it, you get more XP, but if you just buy them basically off the players, you're going to be asking for a lot of money to be spent during this method, and yeah. So I'm going to be going on to gain my fletching up right now. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you like this video, be sure to like and favorite if you did enjoy it. And be sure to subscribe if you did enjoy this guide. There was more talking in this guide and explaining than actually me doing it. This is basically my thoughts and methods and hints and tricks and stuff that you can do, and yeah, basically, and there'll be other guides of when I'm actually doing the method, but fletching is actually not going to make you money at first, but when you gain a higher fletching level, you will start to make money. I just want to put that in there. So yeah, thanks guys, and be sure to check out some other videos that I have, which is like one other one, since I'm recording this on was the 5th of 04, 2013. So at the moment I do have one other guide, which is a mining guide, but by the time some people view this, I might have other guides up, who knows. Thanks guys, I can't wait to make some more guides. Yeah, see you guys later.